These past 2 weeks we had snow falling on several days with big fluffy snowflakes. As a winter lover, I fully enjoy this enchanted weather, which doesn't happen so often. And by a freezing temperature, I did a winter walk in the cemetery near my home at the top of a hill because it has a beautiful atmosphere and view, and I'm still pretty busy with my work, so I can't take a day off to do a nice winter hike in the mountains around the city. So the cemetery is a close local option, just perfect for a couple of hours of walk to enjoy some seasonal adventure in the snow. And the cold weather gives me an opportunity to wear my sheep coat, and I have to say no modern synthetic fabric could ever compete with this sheepskin. It's amazing how warm you are in these coats. I like to go there when it's snowing and when everything is white because of all the plants, bushes, trees going totally wild on the grave. Nothing is super well taken care of in this cemetery, which makes it very romantic and create a very beautiful atmosphere. With the angel statues, with snow on their heads and their wings, I just enjoy this place very much during this season. There is something mesmerizing in contemplating snowflakes falling slowly through the window, nice and cozy inside, indoors, and noticing the peace and quiet which comes with the snow. Gaston Bachelard, a philosopher I like a lot, wrote a lot about houses and home in a philosophical point of view, and he wrote beautiful things about winter in his book La Poétique de l'Espace, The Poetics of Space, which is translated in many languages you could find easily. Of all the seasons, winter is the oldest season. It adds ages to memories. It relates to a past gone a long time ago. Under the snow, the house is old. It seems like the house lives back in past century. It's poorly translated, of course I did the translation, but I like these lines very much because I think the reason I love winter so much is because it's the most nostalgic season, which refers to the past the most compared to the other season. Being a home person and loving being at home, I love the view of winter from a cozy, warm room. I think it's just magical. And Gaston Bachelard again talks about that and put into words these impressions we have all felt once, I think, contemplating a winter view from inside. He writes, outside the house, snow erases footprints, make roads disappear, hide noises, mask colors. The house dreamer knows all of that. As the outside world decreases, the inside world, the intimate world, increases. Following Bachelard concept and ideas, I could say that I love my home more in winter, and winter makes me love being at home even more. Talking about snow and winter, I found this lovely book in the old bookshop in my town during the Christmas break, and it's an educational book for children which talks about science, and there is a chapter, the first chapter is about snow, so I thought it was pretty interesting. I quite enjoyed the book, and the title of the book is Mademoiselle Suzanne's Why, so it's a little girl who is always asking different things to her grandfather and her brother. These days I mainly worked on completing the carousel of the Christmas Winter Workshop, which is closed for now. It is going to stay closed till the next Christmas season. But of course I had few videos to add, to finish and to complete the winter carousel. So for those who have joined this workshop, don't worry, the very last videos are coming. It was a pretty big project, the carousel, and I'm just finishing to add the last videos. So I mainly worked still on the workshop these past days. I leave her to dry completely, and now I'm going to take care of this year I didn't send proper New Year's cards to friends or clients as I used to do, because it started to be a real big work to do that and took a lot of time. So now I just send a few letters to a few friends. So during my breaks on the carousel, I caught up with my correspondence, taking out some new writing paper, which I just bought, with a nice ivory color, some ink, and I wrote. And another just arrived yesterday with the most charming stamps. I just needed some stamps and couldn't find anything in my town, in the office in my town, so I had to order them online, and I bought a lot of them and some very pretty ones. I love this collection of Louis XV cards. I think they are really cute, these stamps. Choosing a stamp for your sender to ship and also to ornate your envelope is something you could never do with a text or a vocal message or email, and it is one of the joy of correspondence and something I like a lot, and I know my correspondents love it too. I don't write all my letters at once, of course I have quite many, I have to write still till the end of January, but I do one or two every other day, just to catch up, especially this end of January, and I complete them little by little. And this year is a bit a special year because I started to post videos on this channel on a monthly basis in 2014. I started to sell my artwork and everything in 2003, started blogging in 2006, but really started to take videos a bit more seriously, at least invested really some time and then a bit of money too, doing and preparing and filming these videos in 2014. So it is 10 years now, and it has been a long journey, and that's why I wanted also to take advantage of this video to celebrate this birthday, this anniversary of 10 years, because 10 years go fast after all, and this has been a pretty long and slow journey. My numbers are by no means spectacular or anything like that, but I'm reaching my 300 videos after this one, and to me it's a bit meaningful because I have spent sometimes many months working on some specific videos. I take usually about 3-4 days to prepare any video you see on the channel, so just filming, editing and doing all these things, and if there are some research and some work behind it, like my historical videos, there are way more work than just 3 or 4 days. And I have to say, along these 10 years, sometimes I have been discouraged, sometimes I thought about quitting and stopping because I thought I didn't really have the result I was expecting, or at least the thing I was interested to share here didn't interest a lot of people, and my art was not interested a lot of people either, so I just thought maybe I should just quit and spend my time elsewhere. But I really enjoy doing these videos, so after all, being a stubborn tortoise, I continued even if sometimes I felt discouraged a bit and thought about quitting. And I continued, and I have to say, I'm very grateful to have been able to do these videos all along these years on this platform, which is a bit different than all the social media thing. But videos, it's a bit different. First, as an artist, preparing, doing and filming these videos has been a wonderful artistic and creative playground to also notice the beauty around me way more than I would have done otherwise. Noticing the beauty, of course, in my home, the lights, the colors, in my town, when I travel. I have an eye which is really more acute, we could say, attentive to everything around me and the beauty around me, because I always think, oh, maybe I could film this, it's very beautiful. And sometimes, and very often, even when I don't have a camera with me, I still notice these things just for myself. And doing them and trying to pay attention to them for the videos have for sure just increased this attention to details I already had, but has really increased them a lot. So for this, it has been wonderful. And it has also allowed me to do a lot of fun things, like showing my historical video series, doing some research, doing something different than people were not expecting from me, which is so nice sometimes to do something people are not expecting, which was a totally free playground to play with. And you can see these videos in my playlist for my paper time travel series. There are different things, including stories or evocation of past characters which are forgotten, usually forgotten things, which are my interest in general, is diving into the forgotten things like old fairy tales, of course 18th century, which I love. Also, it has allowed me to meet wonderful people I would have never met otherwise. I've met a lot of wonderful ladies and made great friends thanks to my workshops, because we have more interactions than with my clients when I sell my art. Usually we don't have a lot of interactions, they are very short, but with the workshops we talk more. When they came to my home, when I was doing in-person workshop, of course, I met very great friends there, who are still my friends to this day. And with my online workshop, I also met ladies also in the real world. But YouTube also allowed me to meet other sort of persons I wouldn't have met otherwise, and who are now in my close circle. So I find that pretty wonderful to have the possibility to meet like-minded people thanks to these videos and this wonderful little community we can create over here. I wanted to welcome the new persons who have recently joined my little kingdom and subscribed to the channel. You are most welcome. I hope you will like what's coming over here. And the persons who have been there from the beginning, of course, who have been the super supporters of the videos and of my channel, of my arts and all the things I'm doing. The next videos are going to be a lot about White Cat, the book project I'm working on, and also the exhibition I'm going to create a special piece for this spring. So the next videos will be mainly about that. So I hope you will be interested about what's coming. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope to see you very soon, and don't forget to subscribe if you liked what you saw and if you are interested in what's coming.